jiu-jitsu and shit, and he's on top of me trying to choke me, I know that that test is not going to be as hard as trying to get me.
Choke me.
You know, so like, I know that mentally I can just power through. Audio.
Oh, shit, I thought you were fucking Ginger, dude. I was like, what the fuck is
Ginger?
him? I thought he put on a hoodie. I was like, my hair was blocking him.
Are Maya's muscular as Ginger?
Hell
Yeah. Yeah.
Mario, get over here.
It's time for the interview, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. We're here for you.
Dude, yeah, it's...
Alright. Basically, what we're trying to do is just go around and talk to everyone performing at this event.
Yeah.
And he's one of the main people putting it on. So,
Yeah, right on, dude. Yeah, fuck yeah.
so why did you play? Aside from the fact that you want to play.
Aside from the fact that we want to play,
Honestly, like, we pretty much play... We love playing, so any chance that we get to get on stage and just play our hearts out.
regardless of context,
Regardless of if there's anyone, we've played for no one, you know, like, it doesn't matter. All that matters really is, as four friends, like, just getting on stage and fucking just letting loose.
letting fucking loose.
I would
having a
say-
great time.
I would say that's me.
Me, I play because they catch my attention. You know, like I like satanic shit. And once this guy told me about it, I was like, fuck yeah, man. Like, let's go.
Open up that shirt. What do you got? What do you got?
No, I just got a Misfits.
Misfits.
Hey, Misfits are pretty cool.
Yeah, we got the same tattoo.
Yeah, me too. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Honestly, man, like I
we
love
do
music
have
and I love playing in bands. I've been in some other bands before. Spanish music, English too, you know. We've been to California, we've been to like Arizona, and you know, this is my life. You know? It's like, I like to
He
play,
lives for the
I like
music.
to rock and roll, you know. Even though I will go for like a heavier band, like because I like death metal, I enjoy my time.
But yeah, he wanted to play this. He was excited for this shit.
He was very excited. Yeah, he was really nervous, which is really good because it means you want to do good, you know, like.
Yeah, but even on the outside, everything is very, very interesting. People have so many different things going on, and honestly, it's such a fucking, it's so fun to see that as you're doing whatever the fuck we're doing. We're just making noise.
Yeah.
And we're in the middle of that, people are around, you know, showcasing their art pieces, you know, showcasing
Blowing glass, that shit is sick, bro.
blowing glass.
I was
in
tripping
the
out,
middle
like
of
that's
it,
fucking
which
sick.
is, you know, for that, we got a lot of the BDSM artists doing their thing, and honestly, like, it's just such a cool vibe to hang around. It's open, it feels free for me.
Yeah.
Just out here in downtown.
I mean, I can't see myself doing anything else. I've given up everything to play music like this. I mean, this is basically what I do for a fucking living at this point. I mean, I've been making music with people for a good minute. Before I even met these guys, I've known them for about 10 years. And, you know, I was in bands and I was out of bands and, you know, piecing together puzzling things I thought would work. And I mean, at the time I thought they did. These guys are younger than me, way younger than me. I'm 27, these guys are
24.
You know, and I met them when they were barely like in middle school.
Yeah, we were like 12, 13.
But I
Like
saw the
seventh
drive.
grade.
I saw the drive they had.
Honestly, he was our introduction to a lot of the weird world of
Yeah, he had like the piercings and leather jacket with the patches and shit.
and we were fucking little kids.
And I was wearing a Nirvana shirt. And he was like, "Yo, that's a cool shirt, dude."
I told him that the first day.
Yeah, that was the first thing he ever told me, and I was like, "Oh shit, you like Nirvana?" And he's like, "Yeah." And we started talking, and then I never thought I was ever gonna see him again. Like I was like, "Oh, that guy was fucking cool.
That was a
you
cool
know?
dude,
I want to
yeah.
be like that guy." And then the next day, I was leaving middle school with my guitar because I was in mariachi, and he was standing outside, and he was like, "Yo, you play guitar?" And then ever since then, we've been
It's just
like brothers, pretty much. Like all three of us, like.
relationship, man.
It's that. It's that. Like, and now that I play, like, ever since the first time we played, when we first played, it was supposed to be one thing, one song, record it, release it as a project. But it was so good. All of us got off, and it was like got off in the sense of, you know, like two ways, I suppose.
It was funny because we knew each other for years before we started playing music together.
Yeah, me and him were in another band. He had his own band, and we would all jam together.
It was great. It was
And
great.
yeah, it was always fun. But
had the heart. the soul.
Eventually, we're like, let's do this shit.
We were like, why have we been playing every time we jam is like magic. Why don't we try to record something? And we did one song, and then in a month we recorded our first album. It was all
Fully
jams,
instrumental,
really.
yeah.
Like it was just us jamming and playing our hearts out.
Being psycho.
Even though it was a live session, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So like you can hear all the bullshit we said on the back.
Yeah.
You know, like
And the EP we released, yeah, you can hear us laugh and say dumb shit in between songs. Because we were just like, right now, it was like a live recording.
Yeah.
And because we feel that's what encapsulates the sound of Charon's Canyon the best, like our live sound. Like
It's also that,
there's always magic there. I don't know.
That's that magic. That's what we play for.
Yeah.
I can't see myself playing with no one else anymore. They're my brothers and family. They're great. I want to kill them sometimes, but I love them too.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
That's what makes it good.
That's what makes a family. That's what we do.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's that.
Knock each other's heads off sometimes. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, sorry if we ramble.
No, I love when people ramble because it just you get more information out of it.
Yeah.
It's cooler to hear rather than me trying to talk out of my ass at you.
Yeah.
But you're the one who helped basically put all this on with
No,
Jess and Shane,
I knew
right?
Shane. I've been friends with Shane since like 2020. I met him through talking shit about America.
Hell yeah.
And we became friends with him and just started talking with him. And he liked a lot of underground stuff, and I liked a lot of that shit. He thought it was cool that someone young knew a lot of it. And I thought it was cool that he wasn't a cocksucker about it. A lot of people I met would be so gatekeeping about such things. And
I didn't even see it.
I've been talking to him, and then there's times where I would stop for like a year, not talk to him, message here and there, make sure he's alive. Yeah, cool. And then a while back, I don't even remember how the fuck it got started. He asked if
Thank you, big dog.
we wanted to do something like this. I said yeah.
Oh, true,
It's
I
just
mean,
habit,
I don't
you know?
have time or much patience to deal with people on a business level like this. So I asked if Jess wanted to. And yeah, so I mean, I'm not the organizer. I'm more like
the mind,
the
the brain,
disease.
the idea.
I did the worst thing possible. I introduced Shane and Jess to each other. So now, business and business, it's this event happening, which is very cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like, did my shit, finding bands and stuff. I mean, that's nothing. I don't
This
know.
whole thing is, you and Jess. You on the idea side of it, Jess on the execution.
Yeah, okay, that works, sure.
But yeah, us, we're just fucking back.
Yeah,
Background
we just show up when he tells us to show up. Like, we were supposed to play like at 9 something. Or 10, and then he was like, yo, we got to play earlier. So we were like, alright, let's load the shit up. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm glad we caught a little bit of Yodi Yodi.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool.
Then you're the one also into satanic shit. So what are your thoughts on
Yeah,
that?
what does that play?
Well, honestly, man, like it's my first time actually seeing a satanic ritual live.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about it. I researched before about Satanism. I read the Bible. I have a bunch of history with those things. Eventually, I was a follower. Like understand what was it? Stanton LaVey something. Yeah. And I did that for a bunch of years. Eventually, I got in contact with the Satanic Temple from Austin, Texas. The ones that put the statue. That
Yeah.
one.
You might not want to mention that in front of Shane.
I'm not gonna mention nothing, but I'm just telling you, I was there.
He helped start the Satanic Temple.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a bunch of cocksuckers.
Right on.
So
yeah,
outside of that, the Satanic
I am
Temple
one
becomes
too,
something
but-
else.
We made a whole book on it. We're gonna put it out for free.
Right on.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm only I guess
Yeah.
in myself, researching by myself.
Yeah. So is it cool? Like this whole thing?
Yeah. I since I can say since I was like 13, Like I have friends that were into that shit. Like I had like an older guy,
Nah, brother, thank you.
and like I was 14, so I was like 25, and he was like a straight up Satan. He had like meetings on his house with other people,
Oh, that's dope.
and I got into that shit. You know, like it was pretty cool. Eventually, like someday, if I can, I wanna be part of a Satan. That would be so fucking badass.
Are they? Oh, that's the guy I just saw.
Mario's been an OG for a long time. I've known Mario. I don't know Mario as long as I've known them. I've known Mario for a minute. But ever since I've known him, he's always been into that like, satanic stuff. And very, I guess, hip with it. You know, he's always been. If it's fresh and cool, he's known all that shit before I did. I really don't care about it to an extent where I need to keep up with it. I think it's very interesting. I'm not a Satanist much. I'm just more of a waiting around to die. You know?
I feel that.
Whatever happens, happens.
Exactly, yeah.
But I think, you know, I do think everything is interesting and very, very.
So they're making those like Bunsen burners.
I wouldn't say I'm associated at all behind any of it, at least with like history. But I think, like generally, I'm open to all the oddities of the world.
Yeah,
I'm
human
open to a lot
nature of it.
I'm a blank slate. I travel through as a canvas.
Yeah.
Paint what you will.
Fuck, I think
I
people are
enjoy
sick.
it.
Set it up.
If you want to set, they can ask us.
Yeah, let's fucking.
I mean, it's always been one of those things where. I mean, I don't know about them, but like when Shane first asked me about wanting to do this, he asked me if I was a Satanist, and I said no, not really. I mean, to some people probably, and then to some people, I don't label myself as it. But
I got you.
This is the drummer for State Limbo.
Oh, bassist.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Bassist.
He's on his way.
They would just
I
want
like
to
the
ask
human
about the
aspect
drum,
of
if it was going to be backlined, if you guys are going to keep it set up.
Just let me know.
All right, so
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll
what's
come find
three
you when he gets here.
random weird facts that you can give me? Doesn't have to be about anything in specific, just three random weird interesting facts.
we'll go in the line. You guys go first.
You want who? Me?
Yeah.
Like
I
about
guess we get 4.
Yeah, four random weird facts.
interesting facts about what?
One each.
About
or-
anything.
Yeah, one
He
each.
said anything.
Oh, okay.
Give me that shit.
I'm just to myself. So, interesting fact about me is I am a musical creature. Essentially, what I define that as is that any instrument, anything that can produce sound, anything that I can find, I am able to find harmony. I can find correlation and coexist with the sound waves. I am a producer that has studied for a year over in Austin. So I studied under a highly experienced producer over in downtown Austin. So for me, sound and everything behind it is a beautiful art form that I will never, ever let go of. Wait, interesting fact, I guess.
The way you can tell if your octopus is a male or a female is if you look at the end of the testicles, the females have suction cups all the way up. And the males, one or multiple, will have like a scoop at the very end of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, there you
That
go.
is wild.
It's pretty cool.
That is a pretty random
It's pretty
fact.
cool.
I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
That was more factual.
I've cooked and sold meth by superstars in the past. No, I'm not the only one. I had help.
I'm not the only one.
Like, I had
Don't
somebody
put it up.
help me, but I cooked.
Allegedly.
No, yeah, sure.
No.
I cooked a batch and sold it to buy a guitar when I was younger.
That's badass.
Nice.
And then half, the rest of it, the guy smoked it.
Alright, Mario, an interesting fact about anything about you or whatever.
I guess I almost died like 4 months ago in a motorcycle accident. They almost cut off my legs.
He
and
broke both of his legs
I lost
in
a bunch of-
January.
Oh, we both fucked up. That's true.
And they told me that like
They were gonna have to
with
cut
all
out
the
their-
blood that I was losing, eventually I was gonna die in 10 minutes.
Wow.
But somehow they like like got me good. They did a surgery in both of my legs. Now I'm like
Now he's
getting
working.
better. You know, I'm working now. I'm playing music. What I like. I'm riding bikes again, even though I'm not supposed to yet. But Yeah, I guess that's some interesting fact about me.
And that thing was kind of stupid. I died as a baby. There was that. Me and my mom both died as a baby when she was giving birth. I think that's pretty cool.
Then you got 5.
All right, 5 interesting facts. Thank you. I'm gonna end it there because I gotta go get shit.